and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
Okay, actually, I guess I hit live.
Nope. We're here.
We're here. Whoops. I was just playing around with something. Well, there goes that idea with the format. Anyway, we're back. We're talking about Pokemon this time around because we finally watched and reacted to the Pokemon Presents 8/8 2023. Before we get started, remember, like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, watch our stuff. I'm just getting over a cold, so I'm going to sound a little nasally and coffee. This is all recorded over the cloud, so there might be some internet hookups because we are almost precisely 90 plus miles away from each other.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy times. Crazy times. All right, so I guess we'll just get started here. Derek, what do you think of the present?
I thought it was boring, to be honest. Overall, the DLC like stuff was really hype. I don't know. It was like a lot of details that I feel like could have just been like an email or something. Like, I don't know.
A lot. I mean, okay. So hold on. Do you have a breakdown of?
No, I was trying to find it on.
Okay. So let's be realistic for a second. No one cared except for a minute amount of people about the Pokemon Cafe remix. That's literally filler. I think we can all agree it's filler.
Yeah, that's garbage. Nobody plays that game. Nobody cares about that game.
That definitely can be in an email. Pokemon Unite, everyone's always hyped about Mewtwo, so that that's like a fair point right.
Right.
I think it's a great way to get people to try out Pokemon Unite by giving out these free trials. Lord knows League of Legends doesn't do it, right? But
right.
That's a good idea. Hey, you can play them free or whatever for a select amount of time, and then you gotta pony up, bitches. Will it convince me to go back? Not until they actually make it playable on the Switch. And by playable, I mean not run like dog water.
Right.
Sorry, so a comment threw me off. I'm going to address it in a couple minutes. What do you like? I don't know. Am I wrong about that though?
The Raikou new form?
No, not Raikou. No, that's a comment. We'll talk about that in a second. I was mentioning the Mewtwo thing. It's cool, but it needs to run better on the Switch. It just runs terrible. It loads super slow. Everything chugs until you get into the game.
Right.
It's just I don't know, man. The UI is just it's very confusing. By the way, there's I think there's 3 different currencies. I don't know.
I don't know. They it's great because there's gonna be 900 plus characters, right? The game will live forever.
Yeah, even if they added 1 evolution line a month, they would still get to the new games with spare amount of Pokemon to use, right?
Right, because how many I feel like I fell off of this I don't know. It's been a long time since we played it. Yeah. But the roster's got to be just insane now. Where was I don't know. The last time I played, they added wow, jeez. I think the last time we played, they added Mamoswine and Sylveon.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Since then, they've added 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31 new characters.
Yeah, it's almost it's even faster than 2 months at a time. Or
2 a month.
I think they might be going too fast at that pace.
Right.
You might want to slow down. But I mean, more content, the better. It's just even though they have a lot of Pokemon to use, doesn't mean they can't run out between games. Because if you run out of characters, there's the only problem with Pokemon Unite in my eyes is that you can't just come out with a new Pokemon, right? You have to use it from what's available. League of Legends doesn't do anything third party. They're all technically unique.
Right.
So unless they want to hey, this new Pokemon's be in the next Pokemon game. That's the only way they could solve that. So, and they also on their website they have it broken down by battle style: attacker, speedster, all rounder, defender, support.
Their website is so nice.
Yeah, which is weird because their game is not.
Yeah. I like their like picks though for this game. Like, they added like Dragapult's pretty popular, like
Delphox.
like Tyranitar's super popular. But then they added like Comfey, which nobody asked for. They added like Sableye, which is kind of insane. Like, I don't know. They're like doing these like crazy pocket picks, which are cool. Like they added Greedent.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Who asked for Greedent?
Oh, another question for you. Do you think they're going to update Duraladon to have its evolution now that it's announced?
I think it'll just be something separate. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how. So like they have all the evolutions, but then don't they just have Eevee? No, I guess not.
I would assume how they do it is pre-game. You lock into like what line you're going to evolve to beforehand. Right. I mean, I thought it'd be more interesting if during the game you could pick in the middle of the battle, but that'd probably be insanely overpowered, especially with all the Eevee forms. You could just adjust to literally any situation.
Right.
So that might be overpowered. But yeah, no, they do a really good job. Well, they do a really good job picking Pokemon for this game, but I want to see how Lapras plays. It's like it's dragging itself everywhere. Is that
right? Help! I need water.
So now they're adding Mewtwo X and Y. So that's, I mean, like even if they never go back to Mega Evolutions, it was probably the best thing ever for Pokemon Unite. And what was that? What was that also? Pokken Tournament.
Pokken Tournament, yeah.
I see you saw his comment about the dye. Yeah, legendary. They got Dodrio. Like no, literally. No one asked for Dodrio. No one said,
right.
Hey.
Nobody's like, who needs to be in this game? Dodrio.
Dodrio. But everyone's probably asking for Skizor,
right. And Charizard, obviously, and those guys. Like
they do great fan service. I'm sure that game, like, I gotta say why that's in Pokemon Present versus like the Cafe Remix. Who gives a crap,
Right.
I was kind of hoping for a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon announcement, but
right. I was very surprised. There was no like spin-off game announcement or like anything new other than like the DLC.
We knew about the DLC and we knew about
Detective Pikachu. It wasn't even anything new. Yeah, and Detective Pikachu is coming out. So
yeah, so like almost nothing other than the announcements within the DLC. Nothing actually like super new was announced, more or less. Like we talk about Pokemon Go or the festivals. Okay, I mean that's not. Oh, okay. They did say the Paldean Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Go. Although we all thought it was a shoe advertisement.
Oh yeah, the way they set that up was literally just like, check out our new shoes, Pokemon shoes. Do it.
But it wasn't Pokemon shoes though. It was just Pokemon Go.
Right. It was just Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. So how did it start? I don't remember. Even though we just watched.
They talked about the championships.
Oh, championships.
Like the games and the card game and.
Basically, it's like, oh, hey, we're gonna have exclusive merch, and also there's a cruise line now.
Right, we bought a ship. Congratulations!
Not called the SSN.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
Yeah, that part was kind of. Although the cruise looked pretty cool though, in terms of like that like area to hang out.
Right, it's just like a hangout spot. They like literally bought a cruise ship to park it there and be like, go hang out here while you wait.
That's insane. I wonder how much that charges. Like, hey, don't move this. And then,
right?
Or when they just start taking off, like, wait, this is an actual cruise. Like, oh, you don't want me to drive this? What? Oh.
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
Why am
I paid to get on here.
Double side note, it is Pokemon related. I'm surprised your tattoo isn't Pokemon related versus Cult of the Lamb. I would have thought you would have went.
Dude, I gotta get a Pokemon one.
I want
a little like the 8-bit Bidoof somewhere.
8-bit Bidoof?
Yeah, like they have the like 8-bit versions of Pokemon, like the 8-bit sprites.
Okay.
Like I want that of Bidoof. Or I just have Bidoof on my heart where he belongs.
So it just says the one and only.
Yeah, the one love of my life.
The one that never left.
I don't know why this also reminded me. I saw it today that they like just released. They did a Wiglet plush on the Pokemon Center.
Really?
Yeah, they did like a whole Pidea line.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. Why don't they announce merch at these Pokemon Presents for Pokemon? For like, I never know about new merch. I feel like they do zero advertising for.
The only way I know is if they send me an email or just like one day I randomly remember to go to the Pokemon Center website. But they added like there's a Lechonk plush, Fido, Smoliv, the starters obviously, Palmy. It's the like Palmy plush that was in the video too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, they got a Celadur's Pokemon
the
pin?
legendaries, and then Pooper Whooper. Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Pokemon company. You know what I want.
Dude, I love this. I'm on the site now, and I shouldn't be, but there's like a Pokemon Moods line, and it's Bagon hopeful figure, and it's him with like balloon strapped onto him because he wants to know how to fly.
Oh,
that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
That's so cute. There's like a Fanfy figure that's really cute. He's like blowing water out of him. There's a new pin of Meowth with the amulet coin.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. The Applin line, I actually love that. Rayquaza, like that shot from the Pokemon movie.
Yeah,
Gengar's all right. They should. I mean, it is Gengar, but anyway. Wow, they really did do a refresh, didn't they?
Yeah, there's a ton of new stuff. Go check it out. Anybody watching?
Yeah, link in the description. Now, could you imagine we got like an affiliate link?
Sponsored by Pokemon? I don't even know what I'd do. I'd be broke.
Like you don't even have to pay us. Just send us the merch to keep.
Right.
And
yeah, I want the Psyduck backpack. All right, just give me that.
Oh, it's a Psyduck. Look, we can't. If we keep talking about it, I'm gonna.
There's a Galarian Farfetch figure. That's the last one I mentioned. Buy it. Yeah, it's $15. It's pretty sweet.
Damn,
he's just carrying his leak, just screaming.
Good,
like he deserves to be.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Anyway, sorry, that's still funny. Let's see. Try to use my mental powers. What else was announced? They talked about this.
Pokemon Cafe.
I actually don't think they should have had like an in-depth trailer for Detective Pikachu, because not that it ruins the game, but it gives off elements that you probably want to be surprised about. Like they had Mewtwo in the background. Dude, it's a mystery game, right? Or like a
I'm there to solve the mystery. Like if it's Mewtwo's the killer, I'm gonna be upset if he's the bad guy, because I think that's how it was in the movie, right? Was Mewtwo was the bad guy?
He was being controlled by some human who made like a device that could control. And he's like, I'm gonna control Mewtwo, and then like Ditto was like the bodyguard. Can transform into anything. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
It was watch party. Anyway, let's see here. What else from that direct? The junior division for Pokemon, whatever. Paldean, Pokemon Go, no one cares. I mean, it really wasn't a lot, right? I'm not like hardcore. Oh, Pokemon Sleep. There's new sleep styles.
Some sort of Snorlax is gonna be there sleeping with you. They added the chick from Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Masters.
Oh right, yeah, whatever.
There's like the new anime got like a new trailer. They're doing a web series for Scarlet and Violet for some reason.
They had a lot of anime announcements.
There's a new anime about the trading card game that like we wrote the story for. You should check it out.
Man, I would, if I wasn't deathly afraid of copyright strikes, I would absolutely dub the hell out of those things.
Right? Do like a Team 4-star kind of thing.
I play almost a Tormento. That's not Pokemon. I'm playing it. I'm playing it.
I win.
I win.
Vanish to the Shadow Realm.
Exactly. Two monsters. I mean, two Pokemon. You didn't even say the right terms. Yeah, well,
you don't need to do that in Pokemon.
Pokemon Sleep. It was kind of a bare bones. It was like just there's now unique sleep styles for some Pokemon. It's like I don't know. Like there's also they did say it in there, which they should have. Like there's a battle pass, right, for the game.
There's something, some sort of sleep pass or something. It's called.
Give us money while you sleep. That'll make you happy.
Right. We'll charge your credit card while you sleep in real time. It's foolproof.
I just don't get why this isn't a watch app. I really don't. I don't trust any like sleep app that isn't connected to like my body. Like
right.
It's like unless it's telling me somehow, oh, you were horny 4 times at night, or
right, you got erect, so here's a lobe honey for you to catch.
I don't understand the appeal, and there's no Pokemon Home connection, so what's the utilization? Right, exactly. But there is shiny Pokemon, which I guess would be interesting to wake up to. He's like, wake up, oh my god, a shiny sleeping Psyduck.
I'm never waking up until I find a shiny Psyduck. Here I go.
Dude, you ever see those stupid TikTok streams where it's like, don't wake me up, and it's just like,
oh, it's like make me laugh, and it's just like a recording of the guy just like.
I never even thought about them being recorded. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I want to do it where it's like watch me catch stuff in my sleep. I'm like,
yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Dude, and then I wake up like, dude, someone was like watching you.
Yeah, here's the audio recording. Shh, 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 shh. I'm gonna caress you.
You ever seen the South Park episode where they like trying to turn what's wrong with Butters, and like he puts like a camera in his room, and some guy pees on him at night?
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my god,
that's so good.
Oh man, let's see. Pokemon Sleep Again was stupid, and then we talk about Pokemon Unite, and then I guess the rest was just Pokemon.
Yeah, it was just the DLC. They showed off both. Applin got a new evolution.
Diplin, the candy apple.
Yeah. Duraladon got an evolution. He's a bridge now. That's pretty cool. Raikou's a dinosaur, and Cobalion's a rocket ship.
Let's break it down one by one. Archelodon or whatever. He'll come really in clutch when there's like a small gap and you're walking in the woods. Like or like there's like a patch of mud. You throw him out there. Okay, I'm just gonna walk over.
All right, I just gotta walk all over you. Okay, go.
Okay, back in your ball. I mean, the design's pretty cool. The fact he's one of the more unique designs. Archelodon, he goes from a stapler remover to
to London Bridge. Yeah, right. I mean, like, it's pretty cool. I mean, I love Duraladon, so like it's cool that he got an evolution. It was like definitely like super soon though.
That was never in my bingo card. I would have assumed a pre-evolution, but
and again, Applin like getting an evolution is cool, but like
why
didn't he like suck? Like in
there was some committed play for
Appleton,
the pie version. Yeah, Appleton. Yeah, because he was like a special defense wall. But I mean, they don't think competitively, and I don't blame them.
Right.
But Diplin, and I don't get me wrong, I like the design. I think it's funny, but it's like it was almost bare minimum changes. It was like, okay, let's just jab a stick in it, coat it in syrup, and call it.
You ever seen a candy apple? All right, that's what we got. I
like,
swear to God, they're like at the office now, and they're like, all right, this candy apple's a Pokemon now, and he like looks out the window. He's like, bridge. I've got it. And then it's like they spin like a wheel, and they're like, all right, this guy gets an evolution. He's a bridge, and then they like spin the wheel again, and this guy's the candied apple.
I'm going to add this comment in the for the live stream. Musical Lux. Here we go. Highlight this for a second. Fun fact: Applin is the first line to have more than 2 branches since Tyrogue, and I believe you're right. I can't think of a single other Pokemon that has more than 2 branches since Gen 2. Right?
Yeah, I get it was like Eevee got 2 more in Gen 2.
Yeah, but it already had more than 2, you know.
Right.
And then what's it called? Polytoad and Blossom
Gen 2.
Yeah, Gen 2. So
yeah,
and those are 2 branches each. So and then Hitmonchan was 3. And then the stupid elemental monkeys were their own thing, so they can't count as branches.
Right. Yeah, that's a good fact.
That makes
Thanks, Musical Lux. That was a good one.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I honestly didn't think about that, but now that I know that, where are the other lines? I need more Pokemon lines. You know, where's that? Okay, now that we got Bridge Duraladon, I want Airplane. I want
I want everything. Dynamax is a tower. No, Evolution's a bridge. We're going for boat for Mega Boat.
But yeah, I think that was probably the weirdest. It wasn't a bad Pokemon choice, but if someone leaked that, right? They're like, "Oh, Duraladon's getting an evolution."
If someone told me there was a bridge, I'd be like, "Yeah, you idiot! What the heck are you talking about?"
That was the dumbest prediction I've ever. But if they got it right, I'd be like, "You obviously work next to the Pokemon company."
Yeah. Do you see the objects they see? Like, you know what's going to be next? Like, what's next? Like, a tree. Oh, wait, we got Trevenant. Damn it.
What about the train Pokemon? I don't know. But
We got a car. We literally got a car last game too.
I was really thinking about this, and I'm kind of tired of the DLCs, like from Sword and Shield, for example, basically giving us more legendary editions than actual Pokemon editions. So Sword and Shield gave us Galarian Slowpoke plus Bro and Slowking, which are now seeing competitive play actually, but like that's all we got for like new normal Pokemon. This was so far,
and then it was like Urshifu and.
Yeah, but that's a myth or legendary myth.
Right.
And now this one, I don't actually remember which DLC is getting it. Is it? I think the first DLC is getting or maybe the first one's getting Applin, and the second one. No, I'm talking about the normal Pokemon, Applin and Duraladon. I think Duraladon.
It's the first one. I'm pretty sure.
Really? I thought,
or no, it might be the second. One might be in one, and one might be in the other.
But I look, I don't think that's enough. I'm sorry. Like I'm paying.
No, I want more new Pokemon. Like the forms are cool, but they're like, I don't know.
No, see, I'm okay with new forms because it's technically a new Pokemon. But my problem is I don't like that we're getting like the legendary trio with the monkey things.
Right, the monkey see, monkey do.
Plus the turtle, plus the Raikou and
the mask guy. Yeah.
Then the mask, right. It's like we're getting way more legendaries than base Pokemon. But like I think Sword and Shield had it right on the first shot. Like give me more Paldean forms. I'm cool with that. Like or convergent forms. You know, why just stop? You know, we have Wiggler and Wug trio. Like I would have been fine with like another, I don't know, convergent for Pokemon. That's like my biggest gripe. Like, cool, I'm getting access to old Pokemon. But here's a fun fact. I want access to new Pokemon.
Right. I want new Pokemon. Just keep making them. Come on.
Like, new forms are cool and evolutions. Like, actually, that's also like probably the second best choice because Gen 4 knocked that out of the park with all their evolutions for older Pokemon. So, if you did that for another round, like Arceladon, that's one. I guess Applin, even though it didn't need a third form. But hey, here we are. It's now a Candy Apple. Woo.
And the base game gave us wow, why can't I think of his name? The Primeape evolution.
Oh yeah, Annihilate, Farah Giraffe, whatever you pronounce it.
It gave like evolutions to like these dope like Pokemon that like definitely needed stuff just to be relevant again.
Yeah, like come on, our favorite one, Dunsparce. The
Dunsparce. Pooper Wooper got a new like Clodsire is literally like one of my favorite Pokemon. Like hands down.
So like of all the things with the generation, they knocked out like convergent and like updated evolutions. So like keep it going.
Right.
Just
keep doing it. Come on.
Yeah, just keep it going. I don't know. That's like my biggest gripe. But the DLCs look interesting. They finally give you the ability to reset your stats, which I think there's always going to do that in Pokemon DLCs now.
Right. They might as well. It's just like because then the competitive scene just like lives. Yeah.
What they need to do is lower the amount of Terra Shards you need to change your Terra type. Like, and I'm glad they added the ability, but it takes 50 shards. And you get like 5 from a raid. It's like, dude, that's like, stop, please. You're killing me. Give me like, make it like 20. I don't know. 50 was so high.
Yeah.
Musical luck point. That's Ogre. Ogre Pond. I almost thought you meant something sexually. Okie Dokie, Monkey Dory, and Pheasant Dippity. I mean, they're cool. They're like a poison trio.
Yeah.
I don't like for me, like again, I'm not huge on legendaries except for like canon reasons.
Right.
I don't know. Dare, what do you think? You said you liked one of them, right? A lot.
I liked like the design of the trio. Like the mask guy just seems stupid. I don't know what he is. The turtle's cool, but like I feel like I still know nothing about him. Terrapogus or whatever it's called.
Right.
So like my big brain like conspiracy, like we were talking about in the reaction video, which everyone should check out, is like the name of these like DLCs are like the hidden treasure of the Area Zero. Yeah. But like these two DLCs have nothing to do with Area Zero. So I feel like they have to do more DLC just to like go back to Area Zero. And even at the end of the trailer, like in the direct, they said like, oh, after these DLCs, you'll be back in Area Zero for like whatever's going on there. And it's like, I don't know.
Why did I
something
leave?
else right. Why am I wasting my time with Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot and the blueberries in the middle of the ocean?
And look, I mean, I like the blueberry part because they have like that dome, and that's how they're adding more Pokemon.
Right.
Fine, but yeah, I don't know. Like, you're right. It's weird that like, what exactly needs to happen for us to go back to the Area Zero?
Right.
You know, it's like, okay. And then, like, also, I feel like they just dropped the ball after the launch because we haven't gotten future past forms that aren't legendaries.
Have we? Like, yeah, we didn't get anything else other than legendaries.
Right. Like, we've gotten like Raptor Suicune, Verizon Wireless.
Oh yeah, Verizon Wireless is this newest cell phone tower in Paldea. And now we got long neck Raikou and rocket ship Cobalion.
Well, the Cobalion looks fine, but the biggest issue with the future ones is either they don't look too different enough where it doesn't make it look cool, or it looks just like a robotic sheen on the Pokemon. In this case, it looks great. But like, I'm trying to think which robot form is kind of dull. Like Delibird, it looks like Delibird.
Oh, it's just like it's literally Delibird just as a robot.
You know, like I see. For Musical Lux, Verizon Wireless. I mean, like literally a cell phone tower. You know, like it was weird.
He's literally a cell phone tower. That's a good point too. That Musical Lux brought up was that like we're getting the new throw animations and like the unlimited flying. It seems with the ride-ons. Like they're cool. Like they're cool quality of life things. My concern is if the throw animations are actually going to like carry over to online too.
I think so. I don't
like. I would assume so. Right. Otherwise, why do it?
True.
But, and the flying's cool. I just don't know if the flying's going to carry over to like the main island or.
I have to assume. Well, so like the way they pointed out, they kind of gave you a little hint on the end. They're like, oh, it temporarily lets you fly forever, but at the end, like, oh, maybe there's a way to unlock his natural talent. It's like, I mean, I feel like that's just them saying yes. You just have to figure out how to do it. I mean, didn't Pokemon Legends have it? Like unlimited flying?
Oh, unlimited flying, yeah. Or yeah, I guess technically.
Didn't it? I thought it did.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
It's been so long. Sorry, Smith asked, why do throw animations matter? Is it just to have variety? Yeah, I mean, you feel the whole point.
It's like, it was like the stupid stickers on the ball in whatever Pokemon game
Diamond
that
Pearl
was. Yeah, where you threw the ball out and it was like, oh, here's stars. It's like,
well,
I don't know. It's like cool. It's like everybody liked it, but
originally it was for contests. But then, I mean, I think it just adds flair to your personality and what you like. I mean, it's kind of like the trainer cards. They're fun. They can be funny, and you can like edit them. It just adds a little spice to your character. You know, it's like why? Yeah, aesthetic. Like, why have anything for any character? You know, you just like a little make it your own personality. Derek wanted to do an underhand throw under his legs.
Yeah, I want to like look under my like legs in between and throw the ball that way.
I want to do like a magic trick where it's just like,
it like drops from your butt onto the ground and the Pokemon pops
out. Yeah, exactly. You know, like I don't know, or I like those kind of changes.
Right.
I mean, I think it'd be great if you could pick an NPC to represent you rather than your actual character. I'd love to pick a granny. Just throw the ball, like slam the ball out.
Yeah, just dunk it onto the ground.
Yeah, so like I feel like they would have confirmed it in this trailer, but I know people wanted more or wanted just terror type transformations where it's like it actually changes the look of the Pokemon when you terror typed. So like a pseudo mega evolution. Didn't really get that except with that Ogremon, whatever.
Right, the mask guy did it, which was
okay.
Cool,
yeah, it's cool, but you know, when I don't use it ever, I think its sheen won't last that long. Let's see what else. Or what do you think looks better, DLC 1 or 2?
2. I think 2 will be better.
I think overall 2 will be better, but for competitive 1 will be better because they're adding those Mokis, and then they'll let you do individual points plus reset, which is insane.
Right.
Yeah, having reset is just it's huge because like one of the things with competitive Pokemon is that people would rather just gen it, which means like it basically like a legal hack to like get the perfect Pokemon, because sometimes breeding for the right thing is really difficult. So this will make it a lot. This will make it a lot better. It won't stop the problem though.
Right. I guess the biggest thing too is they added Mew. Mew's a mystery gift right now.
Oh, right.
All the Mews are like, apparently they're random with the moves and the Terra type. So no, like everybody's gonna get something different, kind of.
So before this episode went live, I actually claimed my Mew. It's rocket time. I got Fire, and it came with Flamethrower.
Oh, nice.
I still think there should have been a personality quiz. We talked about it on a reaction,
right?
But like, if you get any Terra type, I want to be like, are you depressed? Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna.
Here's the dark Terra type.
Yeah, exactly. Here's dark. Here you go. No other question needed. It's like, are you happy?
And then they're doing Mewtwo is coming as a raid where you'll get the Mighty Mark. And then they said like, if you bring Mew, something weird's gonna happen. So I don't know if they're gonna like kiss or like what, but like.
Make up,
like I feel like it's really weird they programmed it to do something special.
Yeah, the first of all, is it going to work? Because no. There's still glitchy messes for Terra Raid, so sometimes you go invisible. Right. Yeah, I think it's going to be some like cutesy animation with them fighting or something. That's like my guess. It will be insane to any lucky monster who gets a shiny Mewtwo with a Mighty Mark. That will be like the ultimate shiny worth. If there's some Discord channels they have people who will host shiny raids because basically the host just screws themselves out of the shiny by like closing out the game before the catch, so everyone else can get it. So they're really like the unsung heroes of like I couldn't imagine. Actually, the problem with Terra Raids, right, is that you can see if they're shiny. So you know how pissed I'd be if I saw a shiny Mewtwo and we lost.
Oh yeah,
it's like no. The good news though, because like they're basically promoting you to use Mew. Mew's never been allowed competitive, so you really can do whatever you want with it. Right. So like you could realistically make it like a Mewtwo killer. Right. Like just to nuke everything in the game ever.
Just make it literally a monster and it'll be great.
The unrivaled raids in the past were shiny. Oh, I should put this on chat because it's important. The unrivaled raids in the past were shiny locked, so I'd highly doubt Mewtwo can be shiny. That's true. Now I think about it, didn't they shiny lock the
I don't think I think any of them been shiny.
I think they shiny locked the legendaries, not the other event ones.
Okay. The starters and stuff.
I think I could be wrong though, which is stupid.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, it's cool that Mewtwo has the mightiest mark, but I don't care a lot.
Right. It's like cannon fodder that I'll just like put in Pokemon Home forever and.
Right.
Never remember.
Woo. Yeah. Oh man, remember we got the mightiest mark? Like I also remember getting from Dynamax Adventures. Like
Well. It was shiny. It was cool.
Oh, so she's they say the raids like Rillaboom, Dilfex were shiny locked. Okay, so it's all shiny locked. So then I don't.
Yeah. So then there's no point. We'll catch it just to catch it, and that's it.
Right. And see the good news for us is as content creators, we can do like a really cringy reaction to like the animation that's going to happen.
Right.
Mew, like, oh my god!
Out, like, ah!
Mew did what? It finally made up.
They just like high five at the end.
I mean, anything can happen, or maybe they just like cut and paste like the makeup scene in the Pokemon movie. It's like, okay, well, Ash isn't a stone anymore. That's cool. Don't know why he's here. Also, what's their huge push with Mewtwo recently? Pokemon Unite, Terra Raids, like is there like some?
They know people like Mewtwo, right? He was like the first legendary, so it was just I don't know.
I mean, yeah, like I don't know what's
for that nostalgia.
At least Musical Lux mentioned it before, but at least with DLC 2, they're bringing back like if I recall, I only saw a Alolan variant. Did we see like Galar variants and like
we didn't, but yeah, I mean,
or it's
the Alolans was I feel like good enough. I feel like we will get them.
But
So.
but as far as we know, DLC 2 is the last DLC. But
right,
the way they're talking about these and the way they're presenting
canon wise and story wise, it just makes no sense that these would be the DLCs.
Right.
But it's supposed to be about the Zero area or whatever it's called, Area Zero.
Right. They're teasing more, and it sounds like there's going to be another like. Well, see, I think there has to be because Pokemon came out in November, and these DLCs more or less cover this year, and I think it's probably early 2024 because they just say winter because they hate us. But like, that's going to be then we have a whole other year or two before another Pokemon game. I think this is my like tinfoil hat thought here. I think they're going to do more DLCs purely because they actually need more time to develop Pokemon games because it's all 3D. You know, it's going to be open world. We're not going back to linear play styles. I was reading that some people are like getting super like big brain thinking that Unova's coming back in some way, shape, or form in the DLC.
No, because they said that about Megas coming back for like the Area
Zero. Yeah, right.
That was like the big brain when Scarlet and Violet first came out.
Right. So like, where's that? Where's my Megas?
I think their big brain play is do more DLC because now there's these like rumors that like the Switch 2 is coming out next year, so they're not going to release like a new Pokemon game before that. They might do the like Gen 5 remakes, I guess,
as a launch
next year if they want to, or a spin-off to like hold everybody over for like a new game. But like, it's just going to be DLC until if they're actually doing a new system next year, it'll just be DLC.
Well, I mean, isn't it every year we get a remake or some kind of Pokemon sideline game?
Every year we get something Pokemon. Yeah. So like this year's like Detective Pikachu. That's our Pokemon this year. Yeah. I mean they do like the DLCs now, so it's kind of like bonus. But like last year was Scarlet and Violet. The year before that was RC. I don't remember. But anyway. It was like, Diamond and Pearl or Arceus, and then the year before that was the other one.
Right. So. Well, so here's the thing. Well, there are some predictions or like analysis are saying that, or maybe it was even a leak that like the new Switch console is going to be early 2024, and this says winter, which leads into 2024. So I don't like. I'm not sure if it's like a hard call to make, but purely on Pokemon, I don't think they're going to leave this game behind on a new system.
Right.
Like I mean, so it's either like it has to be backwards compatible, or. I mean, actually, I don't even think there's another solution, right? Like, it almost has to be.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't imagine them releasing a new system next year and then releasing, like, a brand new Peach game, a brand new Mario game at the end of this year, Luigi's Mansion remake. Like, I feel like there's still, like, a ton of bangers coming out. I 100% think Metroid's going to be the launch title for it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Which will be on real levels of like Scalper and everything else. That's gonna be we need like a gameplay. We should
they wouldn't.
I know we should like do a live stream and go together and get a Switch or get the next console.
Yeah, the new system. That would be cool.
What do you think? Oh, I'm just homeless. I'm just standing here. Oh, well, look at you.
I'm not getting a system.
Oh, I'm here for the new Pokemon pack. Get out of here.
No, because there'll be something else releasing that day. That's what they'll be there for. Yeah, I'm here for the new Call of Duty. I don't know where you're here for.
It's midnight for Pokemon, right? I can gather games. No, you can't. Oh man, that would like. I don't know. I feel like they really could be on a good opportunity for like a launch Nintendo console and Pokemon, which they never do for some weird reason.
Right.
To my knowledge, right? They never launched a console with a Pokemon game, right?
No. I mean, maybe like the Game Boy long ago or Game Boy Color or something, but I
mean, and not to get too into new Switch news, but I really hope it's backwards compatible with the docks. You know? That's my fear.
If the Steam Deck can run the way it runs in handheld, there's no reason like I don't know. We don't need a new system. We just need like a pro version of the Switch finally.
Right.
Like it's back to that still too. It's just like we don't need a new system. Just make the Switch better, and I'm still fine with the Switch.
Right. All right. Back to Pokemon though. So, what are you more excited for? Archelodon or can you not cough when I'm talking?
Sorry.
Thank you. Archelodon or Dimplin?
I think Archelodon.
You know, look. All I'm saying, they had one opportunity to make a butt plug Pokemon, and
dude, right? Applin could have been that, and they ruined it. I don't know.
A plug-in, and I don't know. Apple, I don't know. But
right. But plug-in.
But like, again, it almost feels like they phoned it in. It's not that I'm complaining about it, but Applin what do they have? Flapple and
Appleton.
Yeah, Appleton. They were unique, at least, right? But
right,
this is literally a stick and syrup.
Right, this is just a candy apple. Like
right,
literally,
it's literally a candy apple. I think 5. I want 5 new Pokemon in each DLC that aren't legendary. I don't think that's too much. Not to put you in the spotlight, but off the top of your head, is there a Pokemon that you would like to see again evolution in a DLC?
Trying to think.
And not baby mods, because we're just I think we're
right now like an actual evolution. Tropius.
I mean, I was gonna say like how can it get any bigger, but they did with Duraladon, so
right. Tropius, I think would like it definitely needs one. He needs something.
What if we get like the choking and actually I think it was Musical Lux, but someone in chat the other day said a third evolution because it had to be snake. It has to be something snake backwards, and it was like was it Venom? No, there was some. It was a really cool choice, but like give the Wheezing and Arbok evolution they deserve. Okay.
Oh yeah. Sir Viper and Zangoose need something. Give them like evolutions.
Druddigon
needs
that doesn't need love.
That is like a crazy pocket pick. Yeah.
I think that is almost the ugliest Pokemon ever. But
instead of an evolution, we should just like delete Bruxish from the data. Like maybe replace it with something not awful.
Yeah, but they have to like announce it like a new evolution. JK, it's actually deletion. Bruxish gone.
Have the announcement trailer be like an oil liner and it like crashes in the ocean and just like wipes them out. They're like extinct.
It was Anaconda.
I like that. Anaconda. Yeah, that's dope. That's a good name.
Right, that's a really good one. I mean, because the choices are rough with backward snakes, but
but can they see an anaconda out the window of the office? Because we're getting Bridges and Apple. Like
door?
Oh,
Key,
dude, that's totally how Klefki came in. He like went in his pocket. He was like, "Wait a minute," he, like jiggled his keys.
I have so many keys. God damn it!
Klefki would be a cool like evolution. Make like it into like a Keyblade or something from Kingdom Hearts as like an Easter egg.
Lock and key, like a literal. But
that.
I'm okay with Klefki being in with Carbink. Where were they going with that? I think it's stupid.
Oh, that thing's useless. Yeah.
But like, just for skit ideas, just like how Pokemon ideas come up. It's just like window?
And then we'll like draw it and be like, who's that Pokemon? It's Windido. Windido.
You just see the gear. Oh my god, it's right there. Clink clang.
Clink clang.
Clink
clank. Clank. Clink. Clank.
Oh, this cake is delicious. Cake. Milk. Milky. Creamy, yes.
Milky. Oh my, yes.
Oh god. I never realized this, but in the Pokemon anime, in the Alola region, there's a Mega Evolution battle with Kangaskhan, and I realized that it's actually the baby that's being Mega Evolved, not Kangaskhan, and he gets too big for the pouch. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, because Kangaskhan. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. You know those like meme TikTok videos where it plays that like Incredibles music, like
Right.
yeah, that was like my moment. I'm like, wait, Kangaskhan doesn't change, but the kid comes out and it's bigger. What like? And then I like looked it up, and that's actually what it is. Like that's what Mega evolves.
That makes sense.
Yeah. No, just a little tidbit. Maybe Milcery could get a male form. Did it have to be female? Is it always female? I don't know this.
I
don't think so.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, okay, like here's the problem. Well, never mind. I was gonna say, how can they evolve Milcery now? But no, it was all rotation. Versus freaking Inkay, you had to flip the switch and DS upside down because that was obvious. Like, I don't want to do that.
That's real cool.
Yeah. It's female only. Didn't know that. I think Malamar could also use an evolution. I don't know.
Malamar.
Yeah. Malamar. I saw a video. I would like to see a convergent form of Torkoal, and it's water, fire, and it's a steam Pokemon.
Oh, you were telling me that. Yeah, like randomly the other day. Yeah, right. That would be cool.
I mean, is it really random if it's Torkoal related? I feel like
no. I mean, Torkoal is the love of my life.
It's always all right. Torkoal versus Bidoof.
Flush. Like, I don't know. It's got to be Bidoof. Torkoal though is like, I'd take a bullet for him.
Right, but like I find it so weird with this DLC that there's no convergent forms. I mean, unless they're saving like another announcement for part 1 that comes out on the 13th of September.
Right, we'll probably get something by the end of the month for it, so? But I don't know.
I feel like they showed off everything that's happening.
Right.
You become.
I don't know.
First, you become Pokemon Snap. Then you go to a village. It's like I don't know. It's all laid out.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, that's true. Nothing beats Galarian Yamask in terms of obscure ways to evolve. Do you remember how it evolves, Derek? I could tell you if you don't.
Remember. I don't remember now.
So it has to be like by a specific level, and then you have to go under that weird arch in the wild area. It was just like,
oh, that's right. It was like
what?
Haunted there or something.
Yeah,
it was like yeah, we gotta evolve here.
But like, yeah, I don't know how they're gonna add that back unless they retcon it like they did with some other evolutions where it's like, oh, instead of this electric rock, just use an electric stone or thunderstone. It's like, okay, why did you just do that in the first place? I don't know why you waited so long.
Why did it take so long for you to figure this out?
You know, I think needs an evolution. Bayonet. I know it got a Mega, but
Bayonet and Sableye both, yeah.
Shuppet
Shuppet evolves into Bayonet, right?
Right, but I just feel like Bayonet is like
right. Bayonet needs more. Sableye and Mawile, like they both got Megas too, but like they need more. I'm trying to think of like who else.
Yeah, I want an evolved form of Doug Trio where it's like a mob of Digletts. Like it's
just like Doug Mabo.
Dig Mabo, right. And he's got like a mafia hat on. He's just like there's like 100 of them.
I would love to see like Hawlucha get an evolution. That would be cool. But he's like so perfect.
I don't know. I think of all the Pokemon that don't evolve, he was really good to keep. But Noivern needs an evolution. That thing sucks.
Oh, Noivern's actually dead in the water.
Here's a baby mon. Okay, it evolves at like 40. Like okay, and it still sucks. Why? Why would you hurt me? Musical Lux also says, I hope for more -8 abilities like Pixelate, where basically it's like normal moves become type move. Right. And there's only very select forms of that. I mean, they're always super good competitively, so that'd be cool. More abilities. Did they announce any abilities? I don't think so, right? Oh wait, I think did Applin or Dipplin get an ability? Or was it just a move?
No, I think it was just a. I don't know, to be honest.
Or did Dipplin even get a move? Applin, we don't know. I'm trying to find Dipplin stuff, but no one likes Dipplin apparently.
Yeah.
Dipplin. Also, between recordings, you mentioned that you thought this was this all could have been summarized in an email.
Oh yeah. I don't know. None of it was like direct worthy. I feel like I don't know. Nothing blasted my socks off.
True. I don't know. Maybe you think it would have been better if they didn't announce evolutions, but said there's new evolutions to look out for.
I don't know. They like announce everything. Like when you go into a DLC now, like or like even just like base Pokemon games, like 90% of the stuff in it.
Right, which kind of ruins the immersion.
Right. It takes away from the fun of discovering stuff.
Right. Yeah, like if it comes to DLCs, if you just told me, or like what they should do is actually do like guess that Pokemon. It's just silhouettes, but you don't know. It's like, hey, we're adding these evolutions, and then the Pokemon community goes wild. The next day, everyone's like, my thoughts on what the new Pokemon can be from this artist, Bang Buck Dickaroo. This is obviously an evolution of this is an evolution of like Squirtle, like those go wild.
Right.
Oh god. I want Delcat again. Delcat doesn't. Well, Delcat probably needs to be put down, but more realistically, Delcat desperately needs an evolution, like evolve into a lion or something. Actually, I've said this before. Give Sunflora an evolution where it turns into a literal dandelion, and it like from sunflower to dandelion, and it's a lion. So it's grass fire. I don't know. Go wild with it. Yeah, that's my hope. But what would you give this direct?
It'd be like a 4. Like, I don't know. I was not very like extremely hyped for it. Like, I don't know. I thought the coolest part was the DLC finally got a release date.
That's true. I mean, that could have been summarized in 30 seconds. Like, release date.
That could have just been like an article I glanced at or something.
Yeah, it kind of, like, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be a balance of what you actually show us and what you give us. Because realistically, they kind of show everything before.
Right.
There's very little actual surprises. I mean, unless the magical surprise is the ogre behind the mask is actually Shuckle. I don't know.
It's someone we know already. It's like, yeah.
No, I want it to be Shuckle. Like, I want him to be like
right, specifically Shuckle.
Yeah. I'm not a joke.
Take me seriously. Shuckle needs an evolution. I mean, he's perfect.
Does he though? That's what I was gonna say. Like, see, at this point, Pokemon that I don't want to evolve but needs some TLC, they should just conversion forms.
Right.
So Torkoal, I don't want to change it, but he needs help. So give him a conversion form. Torcooler, and it's like the fire, water.
He's literally a cooler.
He was at the office. Yeah, so Bob, he's like, hit the button, the water comes up.
Torkoal.
Torkoal. What was that? What was that?
I don't know.
But I'm afraid now. I'm afraid. Also, where's the fossil Pokemon? Did they stop doing that? Like, Galar didn't have fossils, right?
No. Yeah. Galar had the stupid 4 fossils where you mixed and matched.
No, that was Galar. I'm sorry, that was Galar. I meant Paldea.
Oh, Paldea?
Yeah. There's
no. Paldea didn't have any. I don't think. I think the fossils were these like their gimmick was like the stupid future and past form. So they were like, "Why do we need fossils?"
That's fair. I mean, that's fair. But my argument would be like, okay, maybe they just died off, and that's why I turned to a fossil. Isn't that really the case? Like,
right.
They actually just died off as a series or as a Pokemon evolution. So you give it a 4. I just dropped my water, almost broke everything under me. I might give it like a 5. Like, it showed a little more information on the DLCs. I feel like it showed too much information. Like, I don't know what they're going to show off for the part 2 again. I feel like it's all there out in the open.
Right.
I mean, like, they add a lot of quality of life stuff. I want to see more new Pokemon, and they're not giving it unless it's legendaries, which, okay,
Right.
Yeah, I guess I want more convergent or evolutions. And that, like, when it comes to Pokemon news, I want new Pokemon, not updates, I guess. But, like, cool, Pokemon Unite, like, I'm sure they're happy about that. No care about Cafe. Animes, I mean, I guess they just want to talk about it, right? Like,
right. But they don't like add anything. Like only one was the mainline anime. The others were just like a web series and
right.
I don't know, nothing.
A trading card practice anime, like
Yeah.
which yeah, it's what happens when someone rips up your card though? Does it like do they show
right, like part of your soul dies, like you fade away.
Like the animation
no.
Yeah, the animation of the Pokemon just gets like literally torn in half. Like, oh my god. Why? Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 5. I think like comparing it to the Crown Tundra and Armor Isle like announcements, those are really hype. When
right,
like in their time. But this is like I'm still excited for them, don't get me wrong, but just more Pokemon to
right.
collect.
There's also no like dungeon, like raid dungeon thing to look forward to.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. But
Like,
I don't think we knew about that until the very near the end of the announcement, like for Galar.
I think it was like as they announced the second one's release date. But
right. I was thinking about that, and I really think they could just bring it back, like all because you can't Dynamax doesn't mean the enemy. Like you have Terraform or Terrestrialize.
Right, just do a Terra raids or something as
Terra raid against Dynamax. Right. I feel like that's a no-brainer. That's just the most fun way to shiny hunt and get legendaries. Speaking of which, I guess maybe for part 2 they're gonna show some way of getting legendaries. That's what they've done now, right? Like they give access. So I guess they'll do something. Maybe that's the hidden treasure of Area 0. You go back and find all the legendaries.
And you get all the legendaries or something.
Right. But like, or on the other hand, well, I assume it's has something to do with Terra raids, right? Like you have to do Terra raids to do, to get the legendaries. Maybe it's like a back and back format, like they did with Dynamax Adventures, but we don't know until it happens, right?
Right.
Okay. You got anything else before we hit the old dusty trail? Good talk. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your favorite color, watch our videos, watch our reaction videos and stuff like that. Get our watch hours up. We really please. Help. Yeah. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy this podcast episode brought to you by Goons Games and Gear, the ultimate.
Yeah, brought to you by Goons Games and Gear, sponsored by Bidoof's Bagels.
Bidoof Bagels. Butter them. Butter those bagels.
Butter those biscuits. Bagels.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
It's good to